Let's see the quick demo of Google Antigravity, which can build your app, integrate your database, and also deployed your app. Right. So now I just build this app using Angular, and also integrate the database, Firebase database, and also it is deployed in our Firebase hosting completely from using Google Antigravity. So let me check like how actually working this app. So for example, there is a room section which have all that room along with which room is occupied and which room is available now. So if it is available, so you can book it, and if it is occupied, so you are not booked it, right? So let me add a new room over here. So I can just add 105 and just price whatever price I just set it over here. So I set this, and then whatever image you want, so you can just keep it over here. So as of now, so simply I can just use any image URL over here, and whatever that facility you want, so you can just add it over here. So I can just AC room. So once you create that, now see, this is just room we just created, and also it is available. So once you available, I can just book it. So simply I can just book this and book for 3 days. So let me just add a 5 days, and it is booked for 5 days. So that pretty much good, right? Even there's a flexibility to delete that, so I can just delete as well. So let me delete that. Yeah, it's got deleted. So everything actually handled using the database. It's a Firebase store, and also it is got hosting in our Firebase hosting. So that need to build over here using Antigravity. So before start to implementation, I'm especially recommend if you first time visit my channel, which is .NET real world example, and I'm especially recommend this one, Google Antigravity actually, which I just built first session using the React app. Now I'm building for Angular app with same like create a building app, integrate database, and hosting database using Google Antigravity. And yeah, if you want to learn more, like if you want to learn more about a front end, back end, or integration, AI, any application, or build an app and a complete app as a full stack developer, also if you want to build a game development and all, so you can learn many things over here. So now moving to implementations. So let's get start implementation. So first let me open this antigravity.google website, and you can just simply download. So once you download, you can simply open it over here. So once you open, so look like this, right? And simply if you want to start your in a new project, so I can just open a folder and just specify in the folder, and whatever the project, you can just create a new folder over here, so that whatever project, it should be created inside that. So I just make it okay, so I just make it this name, room rent app, and just consider it Angular because I just want to build a Angular technology over here. So simply I can just select it, and that's it. Okay, and just test it. So now this is a blank application, this blank folder over here. So what need to do over here, simply if you already watch my previous session, so you have some idea actually how look like and what is that integrate Google Antigravity and all works. So I'm not going to that, so I can simply start to implementation of that app. So first let me just simply create a prompt over here, and in here I'll just select the fast mode because this is the agent mode. So I can just select this, and also I can change to this to Gemini Pro because currently it is available for me, so I can use it, and later on once that limitation left, so I can use other model. So I can use this, and simple is the simple prompt which I can just mention, okay, just room rent management system web app, and just using the Angular based application, and whatever the feature I want, I just mention it. It is just without database, but once it completes, so I will integrate also database. So simply hit enter, and here see, they are just refine that whatever they actually analyze and all, and after that they required some command to execution, so you can just simply accept, rest also you can just accept. I'm just continue this. So as you can see over here, see there's a many changes they have done, like all the project got created properly, and whatever the corresponding changes, they just change that proper style and over their list component and all everything. And then finally they asking to okay, that need to build so that they can ensure it is properly built or not. If it is not built properly, definitely no issue, they are ability to fix those issues itself. So let me see, accept that. We are getting some error and all. You can see over here there is a error this template, right? So after that they are not stopped me, so they are just continue, just analyze again what is the issue and all, and then edit that, see the readme file and all, and whatever things actually they required. So they just think, and then after that also they just try to fix that issue, right? And see now they are providing this. So what I'll do, I'll just simply accept all, and they are provide the solution over here, as I can see. Okay, so now they are successfully build this app using this feature. You can see these are the feature they are built, like room management, book system, availability tracking, data persistent, and no premium design. And for the technical details perspective, actually they use the state management architecture and also the how to run. So to run this, actually they using this command and all. But if you want, so you also tell him also, okay, so let me run, but no issue, just a run command they providing. So I can simply run this using this terminal. So go to the terminal, and they just going to, you have to go to this particular directory and just copy this npm installed, so that whatever dependency actually they should install, and then simply you can run this app. Now what I can see, there is a one error, still is error, but they are showing this, okay, it is allowed to run this your app. So let me see what look like. So let me run this. So once you run, see I'm able to run this app, but there is no room available over here. That is fine, but it's not look like good, right? Also we have that existing things. So yeah, that is the problem actually. So that I think we can tell, okay, please fix that issue. So simply once you're once you think, okay, now it is completely built and run this application, then whatever issues, right? So if you face any issue and all, simply you can just copy this, okay, and just ask over here to modern app, like whatever things actually you can just mention over here, right? So I just mention this, and then simply I can just keep that error. And one more thing actually I can tell him, so for default, okay, so see simply I just add additionally over here, for default angular dashboard, actually we don't need required, right? Because angular, for default angular template dashboard, like we can just mention dashboard, we don't need that. Okay, simply you can just enhance your prompt, right? And also just mention your errors over here and simply hit enter. Now it will analyze your error, this complete app, and then they will try to fix this. Finally I reach the limit, see. So while creating this app, so far actually they create everything, but after that in the point, some point of time, they're providing, okay, this limit has gone, right? So for in this case, what we can do, as a free version we are using, so we can simply select the model and just choose another one. So I can just choose instead of this, so I can use this one, okay, the cloud version, and I can just accept that. And now I think it is just not completed. So okay, what I can do in this case, I think I can just try to, okay, I think it is automatically running, so I can check over here, simply run this. So what I can do next, definitely you can get this kind of issue. So simply I can just copy this one, right? This is screenshot, and I think he has the ability to paste it. So now see, I just pasted, and still I am not the error and error. I think it's fine. So yeah, so I can just give this a screenshot along with this prompt, and see Now I also change the model, right? So let's see how they are fixing that issues. Okay, now see, they just got updated everything over here, and they are asking to, okay, just try to run this app again, and then see is there any is there any issue and all. So let me know. So I can simply accept all, and yeah, I can just stop that. And so yeah, npm installed, so that yeah, I think it's not right. So yeah, let me try to npm installed. Okay, all the package is done. Now got started. Okay, now app is running. So let me open it again. Yeah, now see, now I'm able to see that complete uh, look feel right over here, and along with this room, this is that room, and there's no room, but here also this functionality to add. So also I can able to add. So let me add like something like that. Okay, room name, I think 100 is fine, and then price for 300, and description something I'm not adding. But yeah, also yeah, there's a flexibility to give that room image. So as of now I'll just keep it empty, and then also it is just what kind of things is available, but it is just comma separate. But yeah, I can just simply create a room. Now see, along with this nice look, they create a room, right? Similar, if I just create another one, like for example 200, yeah, 200 or 101, I think that is fine as a sequence, right? So and also it's 500 description, image URL, whatever image URL. So if I get the some URL from here, so I get the somewhere as a image URL, so I can just simply paste it. I don't know this can work, but yeah, let me try. Yeah, it's working fine. See, and there is also book functionality over here. So simply I can just try to book. So yeah, and how many days? So I can just push for 16 days, 6 days, sorry. And now see, it is books for 6 days, and also is ability for 6 days, right? And this is also occupied. So all that functionality is perfectly working fine. There's no issue, all the navigation and all, right? So it means like that gravity, the Google Gravity is perfectly working fine for this technology as well, Angular and React. Previously I just did for React, so now Angular also working. And yeah, also just let me try to delete someone. So yeah, let me try. Yeah, also it's got deleted. So that's first step. Actually we have to build that application in using that in memory. But what I'll do for next step, I will integrate our Firebase DB, right? So using that same approach, like without writing any code and all, right? So yeah, let me moving to the next step. So minimize this. Okay, so what I need to do for that? So I can ask, okay, let me just create, but yeah, it is better to create your project first in your Firebase. So I'm just going to open my Firebase over here using my credentials, and then just create a new project over here, so that they can easily integrate our database, and then also they can easily deploy our app in this project itself, right? So what will be the name over here? Room rent app Angular, right? So I can just mention as Angular technology I'm using, so I'm using this one. So create that, and yeah, you can just continue. And yeah, I don't need that analytics, and also I can just simply create that and just wait for this complete. Okay, so once complete, you can just simply continue, and once you continue, that new project redirect to over here, and this is that new project we just got created over here. And in here, what we need to do, we have to create our Firebase database, right? uh, for that uh, actually before that, actually we need to create an app, so that using that app configuration we can utilize in our application. So simply you can just simply create or click add, and in here which app you want to integrate in this Firebase project, right? So I'll just want to web app, so simply I can use the web app, and just mention your app name over here, right? And also set up Firebase hosting. So yeah, I'll just use that Firebase hosting, so that later on I can use this app to hosting also. So what would be the name your app? For example, yeah, room app, right? Simply I can just make it a room app for Angular. Yeah, I think that pretty much good. And yeah, registered app. And now see, this is that your configuration. So let's just copy this and keep it somewhere so that I can use that in my integration app. So I keep it somewhere and then simply next, and these are that actually also command to complete deployment also. So don't worry about that, they will taken care also this thing. So yeah, now your app got created. You can see here your app is got created. So once your app is got created, now I need to create a database. Okay, so just need to create a database so that they can utilize that database. So simply click on firestore database over here. So in here simply you can just create a database and just make a standard edition. So next, and in here you can just simply next, and yeah, you can just use whatever version over here. So I'll just use the test mode over here. I don't think it will allow or not, but yeah, let me try. If it is not, then definitely I will use that production mode for just building perspective. Now it's got created. Yeah, your database got created. So yeah, I'm good with this settings, like create a app and then go back to your Google Antigravity over here. And in here what I can do, I can simply ask to integrate my database over here, right? So for that I already create a prompt. If you record, you can just utilize this. So simply I can just ask this prompt over here, implement Firebase database in this app which I already created using Firestore database. This is my configuration, and in this below you can just mention your configuration. That's it. Okay, so this is uh, you need to do. Okay, so simply I can just paste my configuration. So this is my configuration and simply hit enter, and as usual you can just accept all this command. Okay, so see, as I can see over here, they have complete their task, like whatever task we are giving, right? So they just, okay, let me show you what they done. Okay, so here this is, I just asked to, okay, implement our Firebase DB, right, in this app, and then they try to they install them some packages, and then after that they implement modification that create a new files and all, and also according to changes in our component itself. See, there's a many component they got changed, and finally they are providing that complete implementation. Okay, what they did, right? So over here, see, they complete this, and then app configuration, and then service layer update, component update, then real-time features and security setup. Also they set up their security, and then Firebase cons also they are giving that one instruction. Okay, so go to the next step to important to Firebase console to create your Firebase DB if it is not, but I have already done it. And also one important part over here, see the rules section actually. So if you not set the rules, so definitely it will not allow to add this data over there. So that I'll tell you if it is not set. So simply I can accept all, and yeah, let me try to see. There is no data as of now. See, that is perfectly fine. And if I try to add a uh, new room, for example 100, and then 200, description I keep it as an empty, right? And also image, yeah, I can take this image again, copy image link and go back, take it this image, and yeah, whatever feature you can just put it, but I'll keep it empty. Create that image, create it. So once you create it, now see, nothing is happened, right? What happened, we can check it over here. Go to the open tools, and over here I can see there is a one error, right? So what look like this error? So if you expand that, so Firebase error, right? So this is the Firebase error. So whatever that query and collection object is just not allowed that, right? So yeah, it's perfectly fine. So in this case, what I can do, I can just simply ask again to fix this issue. Okay, so let me just copy this and go back to your app. Okay, and just ask, okay, now I am able to run this app, but when I tried to add new room, there is some error in Firebase, so please fix that issue so that I can add a room in our DB, right? So simply I can just ask and give this error. Let's wait to fix this issue. Okay, now see, they are just modify something in this here. If you want to see the changes, also you can able to see the changes. And then what is the fix, also they tell, okay, this is the fix they have done. And then finally also they asking to, okay, if this prompt again or something like that, so we need to using the test mode. So we already done this, so we don't need to take in care. So simply accept that. And yeah, I think I can just try to run again, see what happened. So simply I can just run refresh over here. Yeah, if I just try to add, I can add it over here to add some amount, and as of now just leave it, create that. Cool, again it's pretty much same. Yeah, it is same. So in this case actually they are suggesting something actually again and again, so I think I need to did same things. For example, this setting. Okay, so if I go back to in our Firebase rules, and in here request time date and all. Okay, so in this case I can just simply change it to true. Okay, so just publish this. So yeah, that rules might be some issue, but I'm not 100% sure. So okay, now see. Okay, so the problem is, see, they are able to add that the data, right? So whatever data I just tried see multiple time, they just add it properly, but issue is while retrieving, right? So that I think the problem over here. So if I go to that room rent app, where is room rent app? Okay, here the app. So if I just refresh, see, problem is to retrieve the data. So if I try to add one more, for example 500, right? So let me test it. So it add functionality is working fine or not. So if I add and simply just create that, so I got created. And if I go back to here, see, new data got created. I think previously it was 3. Yeah, 3. So now it's 4. If I take the first one, yeah, see, this is that one. Not this one. It's 500, I think something. I just add 500. Yeah, so this is that one I just created. And yeah, so that means add is working fine. The issue is retrieving. So that we can tell, okay, please fix that retrieving issue. There is a issue still. So in this case, I think we can do that. We can ask, okay, so okay, so let me just keep this same screenshot again. So copy this screenshot and over here. So now I am able to add the data in Firebase, but unable to retrieve all the data in this app. So please fix that issue. And also just use that just issues from here, copy this, or just copy complete code over here again, and go back and paste it over here, and just wait to fix this issue. Okay, now I can able to see uh, they are changed something like implementation perspective. They have changed, like previously they replaced to collection to this collection snapshot. Okay, and also they changed something, so let me simply accept that. And so I can just close my app. Yeah, let me just close this app and then run it again, like using npm start. Still is using this port. I don't know where is using, so yeah, I think somewhere, yeah, okay, here the using. So let me just close this, even close this also, and now control start. Okay, still in a use, I don't know. So yeah, port in use. So would you like to different port? Yes. Okay, so I can use the different port, and if I just refresh, so look like still have an issue, right? Because if it is not issue, so definitely it should be get. So yeah, still have same issue. So yeah, I think again we have to tell like not fix, right? But okay, now see, I'm just giving again. I think we have to try it until they fix, right? So this is that AI and agent and all, right? So definitely, I know the fix, what I can do fix, but definitely, I am just trying to okay this integrity how to grab or know how to compatible with all the technology. Like previously for React, there was a no issue, but in Angular, actually they're little bit confused or they have some issue. So let's see how many time actually we required, and then finally I'll just keep that uh, conclusion over here. Okay, now they are completed, so just start again, and now it's running. So let me try to open this app. Okay, there is a, oh my god, now see whatever that data, now it's coming back, right? So now it's perfectly working fine from the data. So let me add a new data, properly data, for example, or before that actually what I'll do, I can just remove all that old data so that we can see clean things. So yeah, delete except this. Okay, so yeah, that we can ensure the data got deleted or not. So if I go back, see there's only one collection over here, and if I just add another one, for example 200, and price would be something, and if I just take any another image, copy the link image and just use my app over here and just use Wi-Fi, create room. I'm able to see that new room got created. Even same things we can compare in our database. Yeah, database also got created. And if I just book this room, so now book this room for these 5 days or 6 days. So now book this room, that also ensure in our database over here. See now this room actually I just booked, right? So status is booked and everything is over here. So that means it's perfectly working fine now after couple of tried, right? So yeah, I think we are good for here. Now final step we have to do. So now this two step we have complete, like create app, then integrate the database, Firebase database, and the now last step is we have to publish this app, right? So for publish app, simply go back to over here. I can ask, okay, please publish. Okay, so finally I'm just asking to, okay, please host this app in the Firebase using the same app configuration. That's it. Okay, and simply I can just hit enter. Okay, so I get another prompt for again this model also. I'm just exceed that limit, right? Because this taking so much time to create our app, right? So what I can do in this case, simply I just here and okay. So now I can see I don't have option to use another model because all that model has gone to exceed the limit. Okay, so what I do, I'll just stop all these things over here right now, and yeah, wait for the next day, and then we will continue to deploy this app. So wait for next day, and now I just open again Antigravity, Google Antigravity, and now I am able to see now all that model has that again the limit to use it, because previous day it was exceed the limit, right? So that's why I just wait. So now I'm good with that. So yeah, once you open, now I will continue with the same like previously we trying to yesterday actually we trying to do deployed, but while deploying my model limit got exceed, right? So for that now I just wait and open it again for next day, and today is 28. And for that, how we can start then in this case? So simply you can just click on this icon which is say okay past conversation. So I can just click on that past conversation, and here see there's a couple of things actually whatever we done, right? So on here recent in the Angular, okay, so this is the recent one, so I can use this one. And yeah, I think it's hasn't trimmed on, yeah, this is that one. So what I can do over here, so simply I can just retry, so that whatever they know there was a problem in yesterday, so they can fix it. So simply retry it. So previous day actually it was, see, they're trying to deploy it. See, I just asking to yesterday to deploy it, but that limit got exceed, so they are stopped over here. There was some issue, and now we just retry and I can just continue things. And in here, see, they are asking to okay Firebase login, so that is fine. So let me accept that, and it says okay it's already logged in. So that is first step actually to deploy it. Okay, now second step is that Firebase deployed only Firebase rules and all, so simply I can accept. And now after that, see, everything is complete. Now deploy complete means deploy completions over here. So now final step is deployed. So this is that final command to deploy. So simply I can accept that, and finally it is done. Okay, and also they provide this URL, hosting URL, which I can run and I can see it. Okay, and they also conclude over here, this here, see, they just complete the deployment got completed, and whatever URL, this is that URL, and whatever they done, so everything is over here. And also they are giving that additional step over here like Firebase deploy this hosting and all, but don't need that actually. So for that, what I can do, simply I can just click this URL and this URL, so whatever URL, so I can just click here and open it, and wow, so finally my app got deployed with the same things. And also see, best thing is same database they are using, and also get that same data right from that, so that we can ensure like uh, properly data we are consuming or not. So I can simply add another one, and here I can use for example 103 per night would be 300, and whatever description and that image. So I can take a existing image, and I can use AC and just create room. So once you create room, now see 103 room, this is that room which just got created over here, and we can ensure this in our database. So I can just logged in our Firebase, and whichever app I just use, I use this app, and I want to check my Firebase database. So go to that Firebase database, and in this room selection, yeah, this is a 3 data. So let me check that 103, where is that 103, yeah, this is that one, along with the name and all. So it is perfectly working fine after hosting. And also if you want to see the hosting, so click on that section, go to that hosting one. So in this hosting, you will see your deployment should appear over here. See, this is your deployment, this is that your user, and this is your domains, right? And yeah, there's the ability to, you can just custom domain, but yeah, that is another one, leave it as of now. And yeah, so next things what I'll do, I can just update something, right? So for example, I want to book this room, right? So that I can ensure that all the feature is working fine. So click on the book and book for 1 month, right? And just okay. Yeah, see, now it is saying book for this day. So I think, yeah, this is something is not correct. I think little bit messy over here, but yeah, basically that concept is like that new Antigravity IDE properly, create app, integrate that, database, and properly deployed, right? So yeah, I think that pretty much good for this session. And yeah, thank you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.